feel like you're so busy doing so many things. Like, what do you like to do in your free time?
I'm actually really nerdy. I love to study. I love to study things on the brain. I love to study child and like early child development. I love to study the family unit. I love to study shifts in agriculture. It's really bizarre, but that's sort of what makes me super enthusiastic about life.
Ooh, that's amazing. Would you ever want to like do something with that?
Yes, absolutely. So I work with an organization called I Pour Life, and we travel to Ethiopia and El Salvador, and we teach communities about sustainability. So basically any topics that relate to sustainability, I try and educate myself on so that I can better serve the communities.
Would you ever incorporate like into your acting or try to like, you know, come up with a role with science?
Oh, absolutely. I wish I had more control in the industry about who hires me and who doesn't, because I'd be in a lot of movies by now. But I would love to play any story is a special story because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, you know? So I treat everything with specialness, try to.
And so what's going on with like Phineas and Ferb right now?
Phineas and Ferb, after 9 years or 10 years, is finally ending. So it's a closing of one chapter and a start of another one. I grew up on that show, so it's wild. And then I have a couple films coming out this summer. Summer Forever with Megan Nicole and Sugar Babies. I'm the lead in it. I have a sugar daddy. It's not like any other thing you've seen me in. Grandma don't watch. And yeah, I'm working on music, so releasing new music.
And what do you think of like Taylor Swift and the whole Apple Music now that she's getting artists paid by Apple during that subscription?
It's news to me. I actually don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, but that sounds good, right?
Apple Music was coming out and they weren't going to pay their artists for 3 months during that like free 3-month subscription. So Taylor Swift wrote a letter, and now Apple kind of took that back and is like, no, we're going to pay the artists, especially, you know, the new coming artists, because they weren't going to get paid for the first like 3 months.
I mean, anyone who uses their sphere of influence for positive change and not just positive change for themselves, it's a strong advocate quality. So from what I know about what you shared, it sounds great, but I make no other statements otherwise.
Yeah. So where do you get like your inspiration from when you're writing music?
Oh gosh, usually it comes from like the depths of the biggest struggles in my life, because music is the therapeutic outlet. So it usually starts with kind of like a little bit of darkness, and then you kind of work yourself back into the light and you're like, I can breathe again. The music got it out of me.
If you were to look at your iPod, what would be like the top 3 songs you like to jam to in the car?
Okay, I'm so weird. I was just looking at my playlist on Pandora, I think, and I had Big Band, followed by Gregorian Chant, and followed by Oceans, which is a Hillsong United worship band, and then I think the one after that was like Toflo. So make sense of that.
Very like diverse.
Yeah, absolutely. You only live once, so you might as well learn everything you can about the world and people.
You're so cool. Thank you so much for chatting with us. Have so much fun inside.
Thank you.